Welcome, beautiful Scorpio, to your love and passion reading for November 2019. Right, so to take you through the month, the overarching energy for the month is Buffalo and Swan, and then in approximately weekly intervals we have the Two of Wands, followed by the Hierophant, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Cups, which asks for a clarifier for that, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so, God, this is an outrageously potent, powerful energy for you, Scorpio, this month. Outrageously abundant and, what's the word I want to use? Oh, it'll come to me. Very, very powerful. First of all, the buffalo. I smiled when this came out. Buffalo is, there's a prophecy in the story of the buffalo in some Native American tribes, where the prophecy is that when the dawning of the new age starts, a white buffalo calf will be born. And there are apparently sightings now of white buffalo calves. And for you, with the love and passion reading, this to me indicates that this love that you are starting or have started or about to start, you know the person I'm speaking of, if this is resonating with you, is this relationship between you and them is held within a prophecy. It was always meant to be. It was divine timing and fate and destiny, and it's made me quite emotional, and it just shows the level of significance that we're talking about here. This was always meant to be, so this is a really big, divine, orchestrated by the divine soulmate. It's possibly a twin flame, but either way, if you resonate with this message, you will know who I'm talking about. And maybe it will help you understand why you have the feelings for that person that you do, that you can't quite explain, you can't quite understand. It's someone that you feel something for that you've never felt about anybody else before, and it's almost otherworldly. You can't logically explain it. You don't need to, because you are the swan. This is the totem animal for the medicine of grace. Grace is you, Scorpio. You've ascended to a high vibrational state. You must have done a lot of work to get to this point where you know that we're not just individuals sitting in this three-dimensional thing that we call Earth. We are actually spiritual beings and part of the abundance of the universe, and we're all part of a collective energy, collective consciousness, and you know that you can manifest your life, manifest all that you wish to you. In fact, you do it with absolute grace and with absolute ease. You know what's coming up. You're able to see into your future, and you're able to bring your future in. So you know that this person in your life is, you'll already know, I think, is the person that was destined to be with you. And they're here for your soul growth, you're here for their soul growth, and together you will be a very powerful couple indeed. And you'll turn heads, because people will look and they'll feel the energy that is just absolutely blazing out from the two of you. It's absolutely divine. Okay, so the first week of November, this is you with the world in your hands. You're looking out, and at the very beginning of this absolutely divine alignment with your soul love. This is just you knowing that here we go. Everything that's happened beforehand has come to this point in time where you're just starting together with the world being your oyster, the world in your hands. It's auspicious, that was the word I was looking for earlier. Absolutely auspicious relationship and situation that you are in, Scorpio. The Hierophant in the second week of November. Okay, for me, when this came out, it immediately spoke to me that of ceremonies, of cementing in some sort of formal way this relationship. So you may be talking about marriage already because you both know that this is it. It's beautiful. It's making me emotional again. And you know this is it. You know that this is the one. You found them. But they were always meant to be, and it was always meant to be at this point in time. This is your timeline, and this is their timeline, and you've come together now because you're always supposed to meet or bump up against each other, or, you know, come to into each other's lives in exactly the way that you have. But you're talking of cementing it. And I don't blame you, because you both know that what's to wait for? You know, let's just get on with it. And the Six of Swords, this is you now out of your choppy waters and moving, pointing your boat into calm, peaceful waters, and the sun's on the horizon. And for those of you that know this card, you'll know the visual image I'm giving you with that. So in this deck, the Rider-Waite deck, it shows someone in a boat and they're pointing towards the quiet, calm seas, and they've got the choppy seas behind them. In this deck, the Tarot of Sexual Magic, it's about rolling about. And it says, searching for new horizons. Hey, how about that then? Searching for new horizons involves a couple as it involves a single person. Outside of your daily routine lies the rest of the world. So I think maybe this is saying, yeah, you know, you've got a lot of divine catching up to do. You've got a lot of, you know, catching up of probably past lives. You've been together in past lives, if that's your belief that you've had past lives. And you're just really cementing the time you have together really in an intimate way, a very sexual way. Maybe that you just can't keep your hands off each other. You know what I mean. So just remember that there is a world outside, and don't get too caught up just with the two of you. You're individual beings, and you individually need to be looking outwards, looking forwards, and opening up to, you know, everything else that's in your world as well. Don't get too, you know, too over-engaged in just what you're doing in the bedroom, basically. And then the Seven of Cups. I wanted to know a bit more about this, and out came as the clarifier, the Seven of Pentacles. So I was a little bit confused by this. It might be that you're just now looking at all the options in front of you, and maybe so many your head's in the clouds a bit and you're not quite sure which way to go, what to decide to do, or maybe where to live, or, you know, how to bring in everything that this new lover comes with. It may tire you out a bit and you may need to persevere, but actually I feel more strongly that this is more about the number 7 than anything. This is telling us that this energy is the energy of the number 7, and the number 7 is about wisdom, fate, divine order. What have I just been saying? Wisdom, fate, destiny, divine justice. This is about magic. This is magic in your life. This is a turning point, Scorpio. This is you now moving forwards. You have choices to make, but you have the wisdom to make them. And you are now moving into your new world with the absolute knowledge that this is divinely guided, And yes, you do have, you know, your own personal will. You can go against this if you wish, of course. However, just look at this set of cards. It's divinely guided. If you're not sure, listen to your gut. Listen to your heart, because the heart knows. But look, this is a prophecy. This is written in a prophecy. You know this. You know that this is utterly divinely orchestrated, because it feels like that. You can't explain the feeling. You've never had that feeling before with anybody else. And I congratulate you, Scorpio, because it must feel absolutely joyful. Congratulations, Scorpio. I hope that resonates for you. Thank you so much, by the way. I've got 4,000 plus subscribers this month, and it's just incredible. Thank you so much. Please continue to comment. I read them all, and like and share and subscribe, and it just allows me to keep going with this channel for you, which I love and I hope you get something out of. Okay, Scorpio, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.